Hey Times Live, this is your girl Gigi Lamayne and we're out in the heart of Johannesburg. We're at Liban restaurant and we are here for the official House of One X Gigi Lamayne collaboration shoot. So we were actually out in Singapore. I was representing South Africa as the South Africa Meets Asia Week. And a lot of young creatives were in and about Singapore after a night of like drinks. We're walking down the streets and my partner and I then see somebody who is dressed really well. And we had actually recognized him from some of the events that we had had throughout the week. Then, you know, you look nice. What are you here for? And I find out that Ronaldo is actually a big deal. He represents House of One, which is the first African fashion house on Shein. And I am a very staunch Shein supporter. So just realizing that I'd be able to buy off the store and still make it a local conversation really made me excited. Ronaldo is extremely young. You know, if you guys would look around, it's a whole lot of young creatives, which means there isn't much of a gatekeeping thing. Young, fresh ideas are coming in, and as Gigi and as somebody who has the platform and the influence to be able to really back a dream, I wanted to be part of that. And I really like the fact that they took the girls seriously at 4 a.m. And I said, when we get back home, we need to work. And this is not some rapper talk on some collaboration or studio setting thing. It's definitely that we need to put the work in, and here we are, 2 months later. I am for platforms that note that there might be somewhat of a lack of representation and they fix it. And I think the House of One example is probably the best. I'm somebody who's very solution driven. I love solutions. And the solution was that if I can get on Shein and I can contribute to our economy as Africans and to young designers who are given that platform by virtue of the fact that it is, you know, on merit. They do an exceptional job and they are part of a solution. I think that's the part of the conversation that I'm really entertaining, you know? And I think this is just the beginning of it. We need to see a whole lot more African designers getting onto Shein that we're aware of, you know, like a House of One, where we're able to see that, you know, this is part of the solution. This is part of the solution. It's quite a sensitive topic. But I'm just so glad that Africa, we have such a loud voice now and that we're listened to. So hearing the guys telling me about orders going out and, you know, it's getting busy, and that makes me so excited, you know, and I definitely want to be part of the solution. I definitely think the two-piece suits I'm wearing now, you know, we're always told as brown-skinned girls that it might not be a working thing, but I do think this is the next trend, the brown on brown skin. I think it looks really, really good on us. As well as there's a two-piece kind of skirt, as well as a blazer that's probably on my social media now that you guys will be able to go and see. And as I was saying to somebody earlier on, I feel powerful. I feel like a boss girl. I feel respectable. I feel like I can have good conversations, but I can still like dash out from a meeting and go and grab some sundowners with my girls afterwards. So the fact that a lot of the pieces speak to powerful young women is why I'm definitely for House of One. I think for one, I grew up as a tomboy. When I came into the industry, I was somewhat of a tomboy. I was very afraid of embracing my femininity. And then there was an era where I completely did not like clothes, you know? So I went through the bikini era. I went through a very, very hectic era of over-embracing my femininity, you know? My hips came out late. My bum came out late. I was a late bloomer and I didn't know what to do with it, you know? And I think now being in the place that I mean, guys, a rapping DJ, I'm a rapping DJ. Like I play for myself while I perform, right? Why not figure out how to boss up, own your femininity and still look good, you know? So I'm somebody who's very proud to know and understand that I wasn't the best student when it came to fashion, and I definitely had to find myself. And now that I've found myself, I'm okay with dressing up and not necessarily dressing down. I like to, like I said, integrity, power, independence, but still being like one of the girls, you know? So I think my journey is a very interesting one when it comes to fashion because I absolutely sucked. And I'm okay with seeing new things and learning new things. And I think the time is just right now. When people look at this kind of collaboration, I want them to understand that it all started with a very informal conversation in Asia on the street at 4 a.m. I want people to understand that because we live in such a digitized world, there are a lot of things that we can get from simple conversations with our peers that might just become something even bigger than what it is. So I'm just grateful that even in its simplest sense, House of One was able to have a conversation with me that speaks to what they stand for, you know, and that's the powerful young woman who embraces all parts of herself. And I think with the story of Gigi Lamayne and with you guys at TimesLIVE, who have been my absolute anchor when it's come to a lot of my milestones and sometimes even some of my stumbling blocks, it's the perfect story to tell about embracing myself. And I'm learning to love myself and I'm learning to live and believe and I'm learning that I'm beautiful, you know? So shout out to House of One for that.